Welcome to the formations of how to start up inside Proprio Expert. First of all, you will need to enter all your informations to be able to connect yourself to the platforms, like your username and also the password that you probably receive. As soon as you put all the information, you just click on login and you will be able to start up with the creations inside the platform. The first page that you will be able to see inside the platform is the first creations of the company. So you will be able to put the name of the company. So if it's a personal name, because you don't have an incorporate company, you will just need to put your first and last name over there. And also on the side of company type, you will be able to choose the company type. For myself, I will put other, and I will create the first name of the company. After that, you will be able to put the informations if you would like to put the email, the website, and also the business number. If you have one, you can actually put the informations over this place. The thing in the platform, you will be able also to put the logo inside the platforms. So you will be able also to see all the logos on the letters of each letters inside the platform. So you just need to click on select a file and you will be able to select the document that you would like to put inside the platform. Also, you will need to put the address of the company. So example, I'll put the first address. One second. Perfect. And you will be able to also put the telephone number, which is you have different type. If you would like the business number, the home, mobile, other, pager, work. And for my side, I will just put other and put the phone number. There you go. On the second page, this will be, we will talk about this page regarding the financial period and also the banking account on the formations of accounting. So for this part, I will just click finish and we will see what the system will offer me. So the system will actually ask me to add a property. So you can actually click yes to create the first property of the company. As soon as the this opening, you will need to put the address of the first property that you have inside a company, which is you just enter an address. Example here, 1600. Here we go. And the landlord names. So if you already have the contact name inside the platform, you just click on select the landlord. And if you don't have created the contact inside the platform, you just need to fill out all the informations like the first name, the last name, and an email address. Here we go. And you can also put a phone number if you would like. As an example, if you want to add other informations inside the contact, you will be able to see a little plus on the corner over here. So you just need to click on the plus and detail. So you will be able to enter other informations like if you want to put a picture, a signature, and the specific address of this person. So as I can put the address over here. There we go. And you can actually, if it's an employer, functions, everything. You have a telephone number over here and resource person if you would like to add some informations more. After that, you just need to click finish. An email. Finish. And I will be able to complete the property. As soon as I enter all this information, on the second page, you will be able to see like how many units that you have inside the property and all others informations that we will talk inside the formations of accounting. So I just click finish to create the first unit of the property. So if I want to create a unit, I just click yes. And I will be able to choose the unit type because some of units are different. So if you have apartment, condo, garage, you have all this informations that you can put inside the unit type. As on my side, it's an apartment, so I will just let it be on an apartment. And I can also put descriptions that a large 5.5 with the bay window and 2 bathroom. I can put all the descriptions over here. After that, inside the address, that's where I will be able to put the number of the apartments, which is the first apartment of the property. So my address is really important to put the civic address, the street, and also the apartment. If the civic address is a different number, you can actually change the number by a different number on this side over here. So which is mean that inside the property 116, the civic number will be different than the property. And after that, we can just remove the number 1 since it's only the civic address like this. But as on my side, I will put the same address that I decided in my apartment. It's 1. More information that you will be putting inside this on the side of creations of the units. You have also a little tips to increase the interest when you post the ads. So more informations you're putting inside the units creations, more information that you will be able to see on the side of your ads that you will put on the side of Click Apart, Kangaloo, Proprio Expert, and all the places that you would like to add. On the second page of the creations of the apartment is to actually describe numbers of the rooms. So if it's a 5.5, I will just need to click 5 and click on the add and a half, 2 bedrooms. And also if there's 2 bathrooms, it will be the same thing. So more informations you're putting, more informations will be inside your ads, like the feature, parking, and everything. As soon as I finish to create all the step inside the units, I just need to click finish, and I will be able to create my first lease inside the apartment 1 of the property. So I will click yes, and I will be able to create the first tenants, which is if you can actually choose if it's a male, female, also the language that they will receive the lease. So really important, if the person speaks English, it's really important to select the language to English. So if it's in French, it will receive also the documents in French. On my side, the person is French, and I will write the first name. Guy. There you go. And also, if it's really important, if you want that the tenants receive the lease and all the documents to sign, it's really important to put an email, a good email, and a valid email. So example, I can actually put an email and a telephone number if you would like to add a number. Also, if there's a second tenant, you just need to click add to create the second tenants. And also if the persons are female or male, or you can switch to English if you want that the person receive in English the leases. And you have the options to select the payers, which is if one person is the payers and the other one's not, you just need to uncheck the payers square. And you will need to fill out the first name, last name, email, number for this one also. I will just create the other one. There we go. You will have also a side to put the endorser's name. So you can also put the first name, last name, email, numbers. And the leasers will be the leasers from the property that you create at the first place. But if it's not the leasers that you would like to appear on the lease, you can actually put on the, you just click on the plus over there. And you can, or either way, change by clicking change. Or if you want to put more information inside the leasers, you just click details, which will bring you to the contact form to fill out all the informations, signature, picture, everything in the same page. On my side, I will let the leasers let it like it's supposed to be. You can also choose a representative inside these sections, and you will have to put the first name, last name, email, and the number also. And if the contact is already created inside the platform, you just need to select a representative, and it will open another sections that you will need to choose the other person and click OK to select the other person. Which is really important inside the platform is when you do a credit check or anything inside a platform. First, the system can create automatically the contacts. So if you did a credit check with Proprio Expert, you just need to select the tenants to make sure that the contact is not created inside the platform instead of entered all the informations over and over again. So make sure to verify every time if the contact existing inside the platforms, first of all, because it will create a double contact name and it will be difficult on that side if you want to delete one and their document attached to this contacts. So as soon as I finish the first page of the lease, I will check on the second page. On the second page of the lease, it's really important to put the term of the lease, which is usually fixed 12 months. But if it's another terms, you just need to choose inside the list if you want by days, by week, month, years. And also you have a little days that you can put over here if there's like 12 days, 20 days or anything. But anyway, usually at least it's 12 months. The term of the lease will start, as I said to everybody using Proprio Expert, is to use the current renewal that they have. So if the renewal was for July 1st, 2023, you need to put the same as the first, the current renewal. So I will put July 23rd. And if the arrival was different, example, it's an old tenants from the past and you just buy a property and the tenants is there since 2012. So you just need to select the right date over here. So 2012, I'm sorry. And also July 1st. And you can also put the signature date if you would like to put the same. So I will just put the same date over here, 2012. Invoicing date. The invoicing date is when you want to start the invoicing of the collections inside the platforms. So if you want to let it to the first date, like the 1st of July 2023, so the collection will start on this date. But if, example, you bought the property in September and before September, the collection was not, it was not for you, it was for the other person. So you just need to put the invoicing date after when you just bought the property to make sure that you're starting the invoicing date inside the platform. So if you want to start in the 1st of October, you just need to choose the 1st of October. Which is mean that inside the platform Proprio Expert, the collection will start on the 1st of October and not before. And also the next date will be on November, which is like every month will be charged to the same charge. So on my side, I will just let it to the 1st of July 2023 to show you a perfect example of the collection. 1st July, like this. On the third page of the lease, you will have to create the amount that the tenants will pay from the period from the 1st of July 2023 to June 30th 2024. So on my side I will put $1,000 per month for 12 months. And example, if the tenants want a garage with the rent, so I will need to select, the garage sections, and I will be able to put $50 for the garage sections. So this is when it's easier this way, because when you want to report report regarding the rent and split with the garage with different amount, it's easier to sort of report by account. So if you want to put on one payment, there's no problem. You can just remove it by clicking on the X and put $1,050 per month, which is including the garage. So I will let it this way to show you one collections also. So the collections will be $1,050 for the period of from the 1st of July 2023 to June 30th 2024. And I will talk about the first invoice. The first amount gives example if the persons arrived before the first amount of the 1st of July would be example if he arrives in June instead of July, and I charge him the month of June, I can put 2,000 over there, which is mean that the first collections inside the platform on the 1st of June will be $2,000. Here you go. You have a different payment methods that you can choose inside the list. We do have electronic payment, also pre-authorized payment. Electronic payment is the tenants that receiving an email and they have to click on the link and also fill out the forms, which is mean that after that, the system will take the amount from his banking account. We also have pre-authorized payments, which is the system automatically enter all your collections inside the platforms, which is mean that you will have to create a form inside the Proprio Expert and send it to your institutions to collect the payments inside their banking account. So for my side, I will just put Interac. Another method payment that you can choose. So instead of this one, it's not working, they can actually, I prefer to pay by cash. So you will be able to choose another method of payments just in case that there is something wrong with the first method of payment. The place of payment, and there's also a list that you can choose the place of payment. So you will be able to administrations, booking office, and if this, if it's missing a place, you can delete the rent place and you can actually put office if you would like. And it will save inside the platforms, but it will be administrations. Subsidy is if the tenants receive a rent subsidy, we just need to click yes, and we have to specify who has the subsidy. It could be OMH, Office Municipal of Montreal, could be different subsidies. So you just need to put the specifications over that line. So on my side, I will just click no. On the fourth page of the lease, its dwelling purpose, if there's parking inside the units, also the accessories and dependencies, if you will not to add lockers, basement, keys, and the furniture. If there's furniture inside the units, you just need to click yes, and you will be able to check mark what it's in, what furnitures there's in the units. For myself, I will just click no. On the fifth page, you just need to put the work and repairs before the delivery of the apartments or during the lease. The janitorial service, if you came inside the property and add the janitor service, you just need to click yes, and the name will appear. Also, the service tax and consumptions cost, it's for the landlord side or the tenant side, and also for the snow removal, landlord or tenant side. On the 6th page, the conditions. So if the tenant has access to the land, you just click yes. And if no, you just click no. And the tenants can have one or more pets. If you click yes, you just can specify what the tenants can have inside the units. Or you just need to click no if there's nothing you accept. Or other services and conditions. You have some lines here if you want to put other services and conditions. And after that, there's like a 7th page if you would like to put annex to the lease. Annexes is more when you want to add example, other letters to be signed automatically when you sign the lease. So as my example, I will just send the règlement de l'immeuble over here. And if you want to modify it because you want to add some contents, you just need to click on the plus. And after that, edit. And for sure, the questions will be, please note that the only custom letters can be edited. Do you want to add a custom letter now? I will just say yes. And I will be able to modify all the informations inside the contents and also in the closing. Make sure that when you want to create a letters or add an annex inside the lease, really important to put the letters variable on the side of tenant signature, or if it's endorser signature, to make sure that the system doesn't give you an error message that it's missing the signature of the tenants. So that's where you will be able to verify if the letters fits you. And after that, you just click finish. Also, you can put other documents would be attached to the lease, and not note and task if you would like that it's attached to the lease also. When you fill out all the lease completed and it's finished, you just need to do a quick preview to make sure that everything is in form before sending the lease. So you will be able to see the lease, the name of the person over here. And if I go down the page, we will be able to see the letters to the tenants. Here we go. You have other informations over here that you can put if you want to put the print date, if you want to print it. And also on the side, you can buy printing rights. Because first of all, if you didn't have lease, you need to click buy printing rights, and it will go automatically to the page of Proprio Expert to buy a lease. So you can select the lease that you would like to buy, and after that, you will be able to purchase. Really important when you purchase lease. It's really important that you go back on the left of your name, username, click on the 3 lines and sign out, because when you buy lease, it doesn't appear automatically. So that's the reason why we suggest to just click on the 3 lines and sign out to the platforms. And after that, you will be able to reconnect yourself and the lease will appear. So if you want to make sure, by clicking by the 3 lines, you can just click on my account. And you will be able, on the side of electronic lease, see how much lease that you have. So as an example, I have 9 lease that I can use again. So I will go back on the lease that I was creating. So I will click preview on top. And after that, you will be able to send the lease to the tenants. So you can either way click on send or sign. This is the same thing actually. So as on my side, I will just click on send. 1 second. And this is where you will be able to see all the documents that it's included inside to be able to send it to the tenants. So as you can see, Sylvie Bernard doesn't have an email. So that's really important that when you see that was one person's missing an email, it's really important to come back inside the contact form. And by doing it, you just need to get out of the signing place, you have to go back on the side of the lease, and you just need to click on the name of the tenants, which is the system will bring you automatically to the contact form, and you can click edit and put the email address of the tenants. There we go. And I can also put the address if I would like to see the address. There we go. And I click finish. So I just need to click back on preview, send, and we can see that everybody has an email address attached to each letters and also the lease. So as soon as I finish this, I can also put expiration dates, which is mean that as soon as you put a different dates over here, the date, the signature will end. So the person will not be able to sign the lease or any documents that will attach to the email. So it's really important to choose an expiration dates because after this date, it's not possible to go back and sign. You will need again to resend the lease and change the expiration dates, and the person will have to resign the documents fully. As soon as I finish all this side, I just need to click on send, and the system, since I bought some lease, they will ask me, are you sure you want to export the following lease to the tribunal administrations to the logement? Are you sure to want to continue? So I just click yes. Okay, so now if all the persons are inside the office and you're ready to make all the persons sign, you can actually just click on the link below. So the people will be able to process their signature. So on my side, I will click on sign Geneviève Daigle. So I will click on it. And you will be able to see one sign spam, and you have to accept the documents by clicking on accept. And you will be able also to see the lease with all the names. And the easiest way that I can suggest is just by clicking on next. Usually it's supposed to be in English, but since my language was to French on the side of the person, it's in French. So it's just an example. I will just need to click on sign over here. Here you go, and finish. And the rest is just by clicking on every step. Sign, sign, until the end of the documents. And it's really important to go really to the end, and that's why I'm suggesting to use the next button, so it will bring you straight to the place to sign. Here we go. And you will be able to see 12 actions finish and finish again. You just need to confirm that all the documents was finished. Confirm. And you can click finish. I will just close this window. And if the other tenants, since the tenants is with you, you can actually make her sign also her side. So you just need to click. And it's the same thing. She has to accept, reads and accept at the end. And she can click next. You see, the language switched to English since the person names inside the contact form was in English. So you just need to sign again. Done. And next. Over here. Next. And we have other place to sign. There we go. And confirm, because the document is done. Click finish. And also you can complete all the signature that you have inside the lease as an annex, because there's other documents to sign. So if it's a Sylvie, it will be in English also. She just need to accept. And this is the letters to the tenants. And she just need to sign on the side. Confirm. I'm closing this. Also me. I will accept the documents and go down the page, sign, finish. Okay, so as soon as everybody signed the lease, they will receive a confirmations on their email by saying that every part signed the lease. If you want to be able to see the signature, you just need to go on your left side documents, and it's really important that you click sign to be able to see all the document that was signed. So as I see here, the règlement d'immeuble, the letters to the tenants on my side was not signed, but the two other ones was signed by the two parts. So for myself and also the tenants. So if you want to see the document fully signed, you just need to click on the lines. And after that, you will have the PDF on the top, and you just need to click on the charge. And you click on the documents, and you will be able to see down the page the both signature. There you go. Now, since we have created the lease, I will show you the side of the collections. So we will need to go on the left side, accounting, and also collections. And you will be able, since I put the 1st of July inside the lease as the first payment, you will be able to see that on the 1st of July, there's 12 collections, since it's beginning on the 1st of July to the end of June. So I will be able to see all the collections create inside the collections. Example, if you change your mind and it's not since the 1st of July that the collection was made, since you bought the property, example, in September, and you just want to start in October the collections inside the platform, you just need to go back inside the lease. And you just need to click edit. And on the second page, we will change the date on the 1st of October, which is mean the collection will start in October, and the next date will be in November. So I just click finish, and I will go back on the side of accounting, collections, and you will be able to see the first collection of October till June 2024. Now I will show you how to create a collections. So as soon as the tenants pay his rent, you need to go on the month of the paid rent, and you'll be able to see the amount due, and you will have to put the payment dates, which is the 1st of October 2023. The payment method that you put inside the lease. If the tenants say, example, oh, finally I'm not gonna pay you Interact for this month, I will pay you by cash. You can just change it manually. So I will just check the cash and also put the amount that the tenants is paying. Since we are in 2023, the system warning you that the collections is outside the current financial period. So you just need to click I confirms, and I'm sure to continue, and I click yes. So the collections is saved. You also have a line to click if you want to put some remarks regarding the collections. As an example, if the tenants pay you the half, if you want to put the remarks that the tenants will pay the rest later, or other remarks, you can have this line to write what you would like to write. After that, I will show you an example if the rent was not paid fully by the tenants. So I will go in November. So I will just select only November here. So I will put the dates that the tenants paid the half of his rent. And he decided to pay me by Interact by this time, 500. You will be able to see a second line appearing, which is mean that will allow you, when the tenants will inform you when he's going to pay the rest, you will be able to put the second dates and also the method of payment that he chooses and the rest of the payments. So example, my tenants inform me that he will pay the rest on the 15th of November by cash, and I put the rest, whoops. And you can actually use the little collect the balance fully. So the system will put the amount completely. But if I go in the future, I will be able to see in December, the amount due is 1,050. And if I go back, there's no more collections. If you want to see the collections that was made, so you just need to click really important, balance at zero. That will like show you the collections that was made in the past month. Because if you uncheck this square, you will not be able to see all the payment that was made in the past, because they are all fully paid. So just make sure that you check mark the balance at zero to be able to see the collections. So as soon as the collections is made month by month, after that you will be able to sort a report or send letters for late payments in case that your tenants didn't pay fully the collections. So the way to do it, you need to go on the left side, letters. And after that, on the side of accounting, you can choose late payments. This is some letters that we have, just in case that you want to send that the payment was late. So we have different letters over here that you can choose. Also, we have the account statement. If you want to send an account statement to your tenants, you just need to click on it. And you will be able to choose the template. There is only one, but if you want to create your own template, you just need to click add. Or if you want to edit this template, you just need to click edit. And you can also put the print dates if you want to print it, and other, including that you can check mark if you would like to show the bad debt and everything. After that, you can either way send it by email. You can download it by clicking. If you want to print it, you just click to print over here. And after that, we have also, if you want to send an invoice, if you want to send a receipt, since the payment was fully made, and you can choose the month. So if it's the previous month, you just need to click previous month and everything. So you will be able to send the receipt. And for the same thing for invoice. Other thing that I actually, you can create some user inside the platforms. So I will show you this part by clicking on the three lines over here. You have to click on user. And if you want to create user, you just need to click on the plus, add on top, and you can enter the first name. So example, if you want to give user to tenants that it's inside the platform, just verify if the contact is existing. So I will click on select on existing contact. I will choose Sylvie Bernard, and I will choose since the contact was already made, the gender will be there, and also the language. The email was filled out, and on the second page I will be able to put the telephone number if I would like. So I will add a number. And on the third page, that's where I will be able to choose the user role. We have different access that you can create inside the platform, like the administrator. The administrator is usually in charge of the account. They can see and they can edit all data, including the creation of a user and the management of access right. If the administrator want to do the modification accounting data outside of financial period, the administrator has to check mark this square, because if he doesn't checkmark the square, it will not be able to do the modifications outside financial periods, which is in an accounting process. So this is the way, this is the user role administrator. We also have the manager role, which is the manager can see and edit all data. The only restrictions of this profile, it's the creations of user. You cannot create user inside the platforms, and cannot do like the administrator, the modifications, accounting data outside the financial periods. Assistants, the assistant can see and edit all data like the manager, but does not have access to the finance. And we have the restrictions by company to make sure that he's seeing the company that is working inside the platform. Because if we don't check mark that, the person will not be able, as soon as he log in inside the platform, he will not be able to see the company that he's able to work in. So really important to check mark the restrictions. Also for the janitor, really important if you want that the janitor has a role and access inside the platforms, the janitor can collect, increase the rent, also reserve units, which are assigned. They can also add or consult, edit appointment services, requests and works and additions. But which is really important to come in the property, put the janitor's name, because if we don't put any janitor's name inside the property, the person will not be able, when he's connecting to the platforms, he's not going to be able to see the property that he's working for. Signatory this is a really good user role. So if you just want, as a signer, to be able just to sign in viewing documents, instead of going by your email, seeing all the documents, if it was signed or not signed. So it's a good idea to create a role which is signatory, so you will be able to see all the document that was signed or not inside the platform Proprio Expert. Landlord can consult the data of the properties of units that is assigned, and also he cannot change them. He cannot also consult work related to the property or unit. They cannot see the cost of the material. They can just actually, they cannot modify anything, actually. And the tenants, we can create an access to the tenants for him to be able to view, sign, approve the rent increase, and also consult their balance if they want to book an appointment. If they want to add a service request, such as repair requests, and file complaints. So this is a good point, actually, so the tenants can connect themselves to the platforms, and they are able to sign their documents and consult all what's restricted by them. It's really important to send them the login information also to be able to connect themselves to the platform. Consultant, it's more can view data but cannot change them. It's specifically for accounting person to verify your accounting, or they just can consult the data. Or you can actually choose no access, which is if one person is not working no longer with you inside the company, you can just remove them and put no access, so they will not be able to connect themselves to the platforms no more. So for myself, I just click cancel. And this was the part of the creating of the users. So this is the ending of the formations of how to start inside the platform Proprio Expert. I know that we have some procedure on our website. You can just switch it in English if you prefer to see the procedure in English. We do have the general functioning, accounting, advancing accounting, and if you click only example, how to add a contact. You just click on it and you have all the steps. You just need to follow all the steps. And if you want to chat with somebody from the support, you can click on the face of it down the page, and you can start the chatting right now. You can also call at our office, 1-866-886-2439, or you can send an email to support@proprioexpert.com.